tonight, the Misfits Forever DM, that's me, actually gets to play as a character. And Jack will be taking over DM duties. But please, before we get started on this Misfit one shot, please go down into our description. Visit our friends at minimegastore.com and use the code Misfits for 10% off of your purchases. But as for tonight, let's get on with it.
Well,
Yes.
Okay, then. So, our story today begins with four men stood in an orderly queue in a very narrow stone corridor. In front of you is a small door, and you're not too sure what's on the other side because you haven't been in this building before. But what you all do know is that the reason you're here is because you saw a very interesting advert around the town over the last couple of days. And the advert simply read, volunteers required for herbalist task. All applicants must have 0 prior convictions, be at the herbalist house on Friday at noon, reward 20 gold pieces. In addition to the interesting advert you read that brought you here, you were also intrigued by the fact that the herbalist house, or locally known as the garden, was offering a task for all of you to take part in. The garden is very well known in the local town and surrounding towns, not only for its impressive architecture, but the potions that are created in the herbalist house are both powerful and yet mysterious. Nobody really understands what these potions are made out of, but they know that they heal a great number of ailments. So for that reason, you've all decided to apply, and you're currently standing in this narrow stone, a little bit damp smelling hallway. After a few moments of standing there and not really making any kind of awkward small talk with each other, you notice that the door opens up and an elderly gentleman comes out. He then simply says to the first person in the queue, name? And with that, we'll start with Sebastian. Introduce yourself to this person.
Yes, so Sebastian Short, Sir Bard Extraordinaire. If entertainment is what you require, then I am the man that you are after. I am a short, light-footed halfling with the charisma that doesn't quit. And yes, it is a speech impediment, but don't let that fool you. I have got the singing voice of an angel.
Okay, you can head in. And he kind of nods his head in the direction of the door, and you can head in. Right, next in line, and we'll go with Fabio.
Fabio Starpeak. I'm a monk, so I can pick stuff up quite fast. Pretty much it, actually.
Okay. All right. That'll be useful. You head in.
Yep.
All right. Next. And the Irishman. Why don't you let her rip?
It's Finn finally going. I'm just a nobody, really. As you can see from my pointy ears, thanks to my ma and my pa, I am a half-elf. And basically, I'm here for the crack. I just get the job done. I just always looking to get some coin, you know. I'm very quick. I'm very quiet most of the time when I choose to. I get the job done. No one ever complains about me. So that's what I'm here for, just to get it done.
Okay, I don't understand what you said. I'll just call you Dave. Right, you can head on in.
Thank you very much for your wee bastard.
And finally, last in line, name?
I'm named Grunk. You're not very smart, but good at killing.
That'll be useful around these parts. Okay, you head in as well.
Thank you.
He's related to Mojo. You can tell, can't you?
Fucking love it. I forgot about. I didn't realize Grunk had a voice.
That's in this one.
Not very smart, but good at killing. I think I like
Simple
it.
is simple does.
I think I like it.
Okay, so you've all headed into this room, and once you've all gone inside, the room itself doesn't look very different from the hallway you've been waiting in. In fact, it's probably more of a foyer than an actual room itself. It leads on to a room on the right side of it, and you can see there's like some candlelight in there, and you can hear people moving about and lots of commotion. But you've been told to stay in this area. And after a few moments, a different old man emerges from that extra doorway and says, "Ah, hello, gentlemen. You must be here for the from the advertisement, I presume, yes?"
I stood in this corridor with all of these pieces, no, with all of these people. No, I was going to come up with a rhyme, but my brain's gone dead. It's horrible. I stood in this corridor until my breath ceases. I am here to claim those 20 gold pieces. There you go.
Ah,
Listen, we got a little bit of a rhyme going on here. It's what else can you do?
What?
I said, what else can you do?
Oh, thinking voice of an angel.
What he said. I
Okay.
just be, I just, like I said, I'm here for the crowd. I just see there's a job that needs doing. I just do it.
excellent. Enthusiasm. I like it. Okay, gents. First of all, before we can carry on, I need you to sign something. And it needs to be so that you don't broadcast any of the information I'm about to tell you. I call it a non-disclosure agreement. So I'm just going to give you one each. So he passes you all a piece of parchment and each is you all a quill. And he wants you to sign at the bottom before proceeding.
Grunk can't write.
Just put an X. It's all right. Just X.
X.
Stab the paper.
You'd have to sound of it. Pardon me, ignorance, sir. I have to understand what you explain to me again. What is this for again? What can I not do? What can I not do?
Well, it's a mutual agreement to make sure that if you discuss any of the contents discussed in this room to anybody outside of the herbalism house, then you will quickly become arrested and executed.
Charming.
I'm not very good at keeping everything to myself, but I do my best. Well, I'm gonna have to because I ain't died for nobody. Okay, a sign. There we go, there, sir. No problem. You have that. I'll do my best. Hey, okay.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, and he gathers up all these pieces of paper and he hands them off to someone else who then walks out of the room. Okay, apologies, gents, for the paperwork involved. I'm sure you want to get onto the action. It is important, though, that we keep everything discussed in this room to ourselves, because fundamentally, the contents of what we create here in the Herbalism House are of secret. They are very powerful things we create here, and we don't want them getting into the wrong hands with the wrong kind of people. So we need to keep it safe. Yes, you there with the hand up.
It's all secret. Why the heck are you telling us all about it then?
Well, you've just signed the agreement, so you agreed to
You're
be
telling us anyway.
No,
it
you've
can't be
just signed
secret.
it.
It can't be secret if you keep telling everybody.
Irishman, you've just signed it. That means that if
There's
you
a
I know.
mutual agreement of not spreading the information around.
Oh, well, I guess I'll learn. I'll have to learn.
Is that all? All the questions?
Grunk don't understand. Grunk don't care. Grunk get paid.
Yes, you there, Irishman.
Big dumb bastard said. I agree with him. We get paid. All right, there. You heard that, big fella. We get paid, yes?
Money good, yes.
I just hope-
Grunk happy.
I-
Grunk like.
Give me some of that skin there. You gotta go. How did you fucking bastard? I hurt you. Okay.
Grunk find you funny.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm just sitting in the corner tuning my lute. Just playing with it.
Right. Well, with all those questions out of the way, presuming we're all done, I can actually start to give you some information on what you're going to be doing. So all of you gents might be aware that we produce a great number of potions here at the garden here. One of our most potent creations is from something called the Caraphonalia plant, which we use to create a variety of elixirs. It's a very powerful plant and it's very high in sugar, and because of that you can use it to create things that can cure illnesses. You can make people almost instantaneously energized, and if consumed in a high enough concentration you can essentially shock people out of paralysis temporarily or to get them unpetrified. So you
give them diabetes.
Well, problem is with the side effect of high sugar, then things like that do occur, and most people find that if you just eat the plant whole, then you will have chronic diarrhea as a result. But we're not going to be doing that, so that's fine. You don't need to worry about that.
I had pajamas. They at the bottom they had feeties. If we drink some of this stuff, we'll all get diabetes.
Man, fucking hell, ain't you a ray of sunshine? Got home and I had a friend called Timothy. He gave you a little pill, and that gets you buzzing. Is it the same thing or not?
Yes, well, does your pill cover paralysis, though?
No, it makes you, it paralyzes you, but it gives you a fucking good buzz.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, no, we're not going to be looking at that today. We're going to be looking for the plant specifically, the Caraphonalia plant. Unfortunately, well, more fortunately, actually, only a handful of people who work here in the house know what the plant looks like because we're trying to keep it as secretive as possible. And your task today will be simply to aid the collection of some of these plants as we're starting to run a bit low at the moment. Does that make sense so far, gentlemen?
Not really, but carry on, my friend.
Okay.
Wrong, no understand.
No, me and Grug, we want to get paid.
Money, good, yes.
Right you are, big fella, right you are.
The way of the world, it all brings power. To get there, we must find this flower. Create it all and bring it back for a pill to stop all of the people from feeling ill.
What do you mean? You're talking in rhymes there.
It's his thing, ain't it?
Okay, by the looks of it, you gentlemen will definitely need a chaperone to help find the Caraphonalia plant. So just excuse me one moment while I find someone who knows what the plant looks like and can lead you to the collection point. And then he heads outside and heads back into that other room adjacent.
I was on a boat on the Falls of Niagara. The pill you were talking about, was it blue and called Viagra?
Fucking hell, if he carries on like this, I'm going to go into all 3 doses of whiskey in a fucking jar. In different fucking languages.
And after a moment or two, you can hear like mild chatter coming from the other room. Eventually, this gentleman comes back out, and accompanying him is a young girl. You can probably guess around 15 or 16 years old. She's not particularly tall. She has long shoulder-length purple hair, and she's not really making eye contact with any of you. Not really out of shyness. You can tell that she's not shy, but more in a case of disinterest, really. Like she doesn't really want to be there.
Is she attractive?
I said she's 15 or 16. So let's avoid that question.
Okay.
Oh no!
I didn't get the age bit.
Sorry. I don't know. Okay. Right, gentlemen, let me introduce you to my daughter. This is Ursinia. Oh, hey, what's up?
Hi. Oh my god. So, Athenia, wow, that's going to be a challenge for my speech impediment, but pleasure to meet you. The name's Sebastian. Hats off.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah, you ought to be careful there that you can't keep spitting all over her when you're doing that thing with your voice. And that, hello there, young one. My name's Finn. It's a pleasure to meet you. It really is.
Cool.
I'm Grunk.
Hey,
Fabio.
so, and even though she was giving the minimal answers to all of you, and she made no eye contact whatsoever. She's kind of just looking around the room, looks a little bit bored, doesn't really want to be there. But yes, this is a pleasure that you've all met each other. Ursinia is one of the very few here who know what the Caraphonalia plant actually looks like. So your job, gentlemen, will essentially be to chaperone her and make sure that nothing happens to her as she goes to the site and gathers plants and brings them back. That's all you have to do. Easy job, 20 gold pieces, just to make sure this child doesn't get kidnapped.
In hell, we get paid to do the babysitting here. This may quite possibly be the most easiest money ever made. Hey, Grunk, better get easy payday.
Money good, yes. Grunk-like.
Hey, me fecky too. I'll babysit a whole fecky family if we're going to get 20 gold pieces each.
Excellent. You hear that, Ursinia? You're going to be in good hands here. I don't want my little daughter getting hurt now, do I? Oh, Dad, you're so cringe. Stop it. And she kind of just storms out of the first doorway you came through, and she's already heading off.
Finn goes up to what's your character's name again? Her father? His name again?
Oh, my name, you didn't ask. My name is I. Chryson.
I. Chryson. Right. So Finn just takes him aside, away from just everybody, just before we leave. Now, listen here. I know I seem a little bit eccentric and a little bit erratic. It is all a front. This stays between us. You want me to keep your fucking secret, now you keep mine. I'm an assassin. If anybody's going to keep your daughter safe, it's going to be me. And I'll make sure anything happens to her, I'll be bringing her back with a lot of fucking heads. Do you understand me?
And he's very reassured by this. He gives a grin swells his face, and he offers his hand out for you to shake. Oh, yeah, good man. Thank you, sir. Keep my daughter safe.
No problem. And if you wonder why we're away, just now ask about the name. Thomas Hensforth. That be my real name. It's been heard of. And you know what I said to you is right. So until then, but keep your daughter safe, and we'll see you very soon. And just shakes his hand and then carries on. Let's get on with it. Let's go. Anyway, a bit of adventure. Let's get some money.
Excellent. Well, thank you, gentlemen. I see Uri has already headed off, so you best catch up with her. And yes, be on your way. Safe travels.
Your thing.
Okay.
And he kind of ushers you out of the room, and then we'll shut the doors behind you. And yeah, you see Ursinia almost at the end of the stone corridor that you came through. And yeah, she's heading out.
If you want to get holding up a little bit, I've only got short legs and I'm not as quick as I used to be. Shorter by name, shorter by nature.
She overhears that through this echoey corridor, and it's like, oh, fine, hurry up though. And she slows down.
Oh, she seems like such a bitch.
She's a teenager.
I heard that. Everything echoes in this corridor, dickhead.
Yep, teenager.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
yeah. Oh no, you carry on. You carry on.
Okay. So you all head out of the front doorway of the herbalist house. And she immediately, kind of without giving you any direction, without kind of telling you anything, just turns off to the right and starts walking up this dirt track.
With a skip and a fiddle and a diddly-dee. All of our friends are walking with me. We're going to have some fun and probably a fight too. So I'm going to give a bardic inspiration to you. Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm doing stuff.
Okay.
All have a bardic inspiration where it's my lovely ability of man. It's been so long since I used him. My mantle of inspiration. Please give yourself 5 extra hit points.
Mm.
Temporary hit points, but 5 hit points.
Who? So you're giving that to these three gents, is that right?
I'm giving it to everybody, including the disgustingly vulgar.
Including teenager.
I can give it up to 5 people.
All right, sweet.
So 4 of us and her.
Cool.
And
Okay then.
and diddly do, I'm going to give my bardic inspiration to you.
Okay, so where are you walking off to? Do you know where you know the way we're going? Yes.
Yeah, I've been there loads of times before.
Oh, that's just Granddad. Okay, you lead the way, but don't go too far ahead.
And she kind of just gestures her hand off, like not even answering that, just cool. As you're all starting to leave the town, there are a few of the residents that are kind of acknowledging you, and they acknowledge that Ursinia's at the front, and they wave to her, and she kind of gives a half-assed like, yeah, cool, like a little nod of the head. But yeah, is there anything you want to look around the town? Do you want to stock up on anything because you're getting towards the perimeter of it? Do you want to see if there are any weapons, any things to buy at all, or are you all good to just follow on as you are?
Yeah, no, I'd be interested to see if there's any weapons. Whether or not we can afford it, that's another story. But I am definitely intrigued. I would like the opportunity to potentially upgrade on what I've got.
Okay. So conveniently then, in the direction you're heading, there is a blacksmith around about 20 meters in front of you.
Okay.
And as you approach it, you can see that the blacksmith is working on a number of things, and he has a few things hanging up. He has a mace hanging up. He has a few kind of short daggers, but nothing too eccentric.
Okay.
Ah, Ursinia, how do you do? Yeah. Okay. Great. All right then. Hello, gentlemen. Do you need anything before your trip? I'm sure you're heading out to something exciting, no doubt.
Yeah. I'd be looking at maybe a couple of shiny new daggers, or maybe just want to be a Sam then. You got any more of them shiny daggers? Or maybe I like for a bit of range, short bow. I'm just wondering if you've got anything that may be better than what I've got equipped here.
Okay. Well, we have a few daggers here up on the wall. Nothing too exciting for gentlemen like yourselves, but it's always nice to have a spare one. And I'm also quite good at crafting unusual types of arrows.
I think now you're talking my language. I've got a crossbow, so do you happen to deal with crossbow bolts? Because I wouldn't mind some bolts.
I do have a few. In fact, I have 3 different types. I have some that are infused with a little hint of poison. I have some with some hardened tips that really strikes through any armor or protection people have. Or I have some that are flammable.
Interesting. Well, I think the important question is because I'm not the richest man in the world, but the question is how much are the super fantastical arrows?
See, sir, I'm not a man that's very good with numbers, but I'm sure I can do you a little bit of a deal, seeing as you're with little Ursi here. What can you offer me for, let's say, a group of 5 of each arrows? What's your price?
Well, if you're offering me a group, so 5 of each, right? If we do 5 of each with the ones people want, 6. So 5 of each would cost them, say 3 silver each, right? So 3 silver each would be 15, 45 each. So 15, 30,000. 30,000 is 30,000. So we do, if we subtract and then we add in times, and then we'll get 30 silver pieces.
What's that? How many silver pieces per 1 gold piece?
You confuse the crap out of me.
Normally 10.
10. So you're
So
saying
it's to keep it 10 copper, 1 silver, 10 silver, 1 gold. 10 gold, 1 flat.
Okay. I tell you what, while you're Sebastian there, while you're trying to work out there, here you go, sir. I want to just make a little offer here. If you can sort my gentleman friend here and myself out, 10 of each. Okay? So 10 for me, 10 for him. I will give you 4 gold pieces. Now I'm going to try and see what you say before it gets to the point of whether or not I'm going to try and persuade you, because bearing in mind, those are my high points. So,
tell you what, with the additional confusion of the numerical juggery that Sebastian's done, I'd like you both to roll a persuasion.
Wow.
And if your combined score is good enough.
Oh, well, mine's already very good because of my bonuses on, because these are high things from my rogue. Okay, well, I've got a 23.
Okay.
27.
Oh!
Damn, okay, yeah, that's easy. All right. You know what? Yeah, that sounds good, mate. That sounds good.
Okay, don't worry about Sebastian. You put your money there because you can't even work out what's his what. Okay, so I will give you 4 gold pieces. Let's go down. Let's deduct.
Sebastian's skill is with his mouth, not with anything else. He was a character built for roleplay.
So we now have
Innuendos galore.
I miss him.
Arrows.
So yes, well, so I've now got the 5 of each. Thank you very much. And I've got to say, that thing behind you looks absolutely amazing.
Thing behind me?
Yes, that beautiful. It's massive, and I do like them big.
Oh, this horse.
Is
that what that was?
Oh. Yes, that's the one.
Question I just want to ask about adding these arrows to the inventory. I've just typed arrows in the add items, and all we've got is just standard +1s, catching shield, arrows +2, arrow slaying, and arrows +3.
Yeah, so write them down on a bit of paper.
Right, okay. So we've got 5 of it. How many different versions were there? Did we just buy?
5 armor piercing.
Armor piercing, yeah.
Poison.
Poison and flame.
Right.
And fire. I do apologise. Do you have any darts?
Darts? As in the kind?
No, more like 180.
Oh, the game. We call that throwy stick in these parts.
Throwy stick.
Yes, that's what we call it. Yeah, I'm sure we have some throwy sticks around here. One moment. And he kind of rifles through a drawer. Oh yeah, we've got someone here. They're a little bit bent. They're not the best of things, but yeah, they're better than nothing. And they don't have. Actually, no. Some of them have the steady on the back of them, but some of them are literally just the point itself. Let's see. Let me count through here. I think I've got about 9 good ones here. 9 good throwy sticks.
How much do you want to sell of good throwy sticks?
9 for a goal, let's say. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, let's do that for that.
Cool. and I'll flick him a coin.
Excellent. Thank you. And all while you're doing these transactions, you can see Ursinia kind of waiting with her arms folded and kind of tapping her foot and kind of loudly tutting. And she's waiting for you guys to finish what you're doing. What about you?
Apologies.
What about you, big man? Do you need anything? Are you good with those muscles there?
I'm good.
Grunt, good. Excellent. Right, we all fucking done?
I think I'm done. Thank you very much for your business.
I do apologize for making you wait.
Yeah, I mean, could I do something about her attitude? I mean, she's a bit of a bitch. I don't
What
know.
do you expect? She's fucking spoiled. Of course she's going to be a bitch.
She's a bloody teenager.
What was her name again?
Ursinia.
Ursinia. My dear
Ursinia.
Ursinia, what would it take for you to be, well, for want of a better description, happier?
If we just get on with it already.
Yeah, well, all right. I'll tell you what. I'll just get on with it. Come out. That's all right. Now we're gonna take it nice and slow. Would you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
All right, then.
I'm not doing anything serious to her.
Yeah. That's an 18.
Oh, she passed. Oh well.
Mm.
Worth a try. Oh well. It's all right. We're gonna follow you anywhere you go. Just cheer up a little bit. Yeah, smile. I'll sing you a song if you like.
No,
For fuck's sake, please don't.
Yeah, please don't. All right, cheers. Thanks, Greg.
I like the fact that all of you said please don't. It's what my fucking character does.
Why is it? Why,
My own.
Jack? Why do you have Dr. Britt Baker DMD on your thing?
Because I have DM, and I thought I can't think of anything else with DM in it.
Fair enough.
Cool. So she just kind of pirouettes 180 and starts heading off in a very sure-footed way.
Well, I think we're ready to move on. So, Arsinia, take it away. We're time to go now.
Yep, shall do. And you all start heading outside of the town, and you can kind of see the boundary, and the guards kind of nod you all, tip their hat to you as you head off. But yeah, at the moment, you're just following this relatively wide but empty dirt track. Outside of the town, there isn't much in the way of forestry. It's very much open plain grassland, and all you can really see for a long way is just green. There are a few regular plants here and there, like you can see a few sunflowers, you can see a few daffodils, but other than that, it's just grass. You start moving along. You've probably been walking for about 10 to 20 minutes now. And you come across the first bit of forestry you've seen in a while. And as you start to enter the kind of the verge of the trees as they begin, you can see that the path normally would move off, it would bifurcate. One of the sides seems to be blocked by a wagon. It's not blocking the whole path, it's just in the way slightly. But you can see there are a few there's debris around it. It looks like it's been abandoned. But other than that, it just seems to be in the way of a perfectly normal path.
Will we be able to go past this?
I mean, this way's a shortcut, but we could go the other way if you want. Oh, no. Nah, let's go the long way. And then she heads to the right, passes the wagon, and you folks just carry on for a little bit as you start moving into this more forestry area.
Don't any of you guys wonder why she didn't want to take a shortcut? Because I would have thought that she would have probably wanted to be rid of us by now, so it would have gone and got the job done quicker. Don't you think that's a little bit strange?
I was going to ask what's on the wagon.
I mean, if you're so fucking excited for the wagon, you got such fucking hard on for it, we can go back.
I really don't like her.
It reminds me of Alban with the Ottoman.
She shouldn't be making those kind of mentions of those gestures about things like hard-ons and that at her age.
Yeah, I mean, I was only asking the question whether there was anything useful in the wagon. You know, he's not something that.
No. We'll go back. We'll go back.
My God.
Right, and then she kind of turns around. She cuts through the middle of all of you, and then heads back towards the wagon. And kind of does a gesture.
We sat down the path and we saw a wagon. This bitch that we're with is a bit of a dragon.
Fuck.
Try not to laugh.
Listen here. Listen, sweetheart. What's the matter with you? You don't seem very happy, and you know, your father sent us out here to look after you and to get this job done. What do you seem so angry for?
Well, I don't really want to be here.
I just really want to be here. I mean, we're just trying to earn an honest living. Just don't need to take it out on us. We don't want to be here as much as you do. But if we're going to end up protecting you, you got to be maybe just a wee bit nicer to everybody. That's all we're asking of you.
The wagon is there. Investigate Iota. We're walking around the forest with this bitch ass daughter.
Okay, so you can investigate this if you want to then.
Yeah, this is why I came back. Because it's it could be an important, probably not. What's your investigation? +3, that'd be 13.
Okay. So other than kind of few bits of rations, like an empty satchel, an empty sack, you do notice that there's one kind of tooth-shaped earring, not like a regular human tooth, but like a saber tooth almost, like a long, slightly curled, very pointy, very sharp tooth attached to some metalwork.
I hold it out to my hand and go, do you think you toothed me?
After seeing that, I'm going to go jump up on top just to go scout the area to see if there is anything hiding.
Okay, so you're looking for anything hiding. Sweet. There's nothing in your immediate vision. There's nothing close. But could you do me a hearing-based perception? What can you hear?
13.
13. Okay. All you really hear is, first of all, the sound of Ursinia standing there tutting loudly. But you also hear
please.
She kind of gives you a glare and then stops.
Thank you.
And then after that, you can hear a little bit more of the trees and the shrubbery rustling in the wind. But you can't hear anything unusual. There's no like voices. There's no sounds of wildlife. It's very just the wind and the trees.
The coast is clear. If you want to go down this route.
What about if... Yeah, go on, sorry.
I mean, if it's all right with you guys, I don't really want to go that way, just because, it might be like an ambush or something. Last time I did this with a bunch of guys, they tried to nab me and everything. So let's just go this way, all right?
Oh, that explains why.
I tell you what. Why don't you guys just stay here for a second and let me just check that little part out? Because if there's nothing there, then we can take the shortcut.
As she says this, and the people tried to kidnap me, I do myself a little rub over and I play with me loot a little bit, and I'm going to cast Disguise Self, and I'm going to make myself look like Arsinia.
All right.
And I can even do the stupid, yeah, all right, whatever. I'm with you.
Hmm.
Oh my God, it's like, I don't want to go that way because we're going to get kidnapped and we just go this way. Don't want to see this wagon. I mean,
All right, fair enough. Does it make you kind of the same height as her? Does it make you the same as her in every way?
I can adjust I can make myself a foot taller. I can make myself fat, thin. I can adjust my looks completely. The only thing that won't change is my clothes. But if I go into my bag of tricks because I am an entertainer, I carry costumes.
Oh, here comes the dame.
I can effectively do myself up to look as much like her as I can.
Okay, sweet. Okay, cool. After you make this transformation, she seems a little bit like she's not confused at first, but it definitely grabs her attention. But after she's kind of clocked what you're trying to do and why you're trying to do it, she kind of, yeah, she seems a little bit happier now. She seems a little bit safer, a little bit
Well,
less on edge.
Listen,
no, it's all right, girl. We've got your back in it. You know what I'm saying? We're all good. Yeah, girls of the hood.
listen here. Now that Sebastian's gone and done that for you, to try and put your mind a little bit more at ease, I think we go scout ahead in that direction you didn't want to go in. Trust me, I'm skilled. I'll see if there's anything lying in wait or if there's any immediate danger. So don't worry. I promise your father will look after you. So maybe I'll go and check that out for you. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So then, yeah. So Finn scouts ahead, and I don't know what he sees and whatnot, but I can investigate if you want me to, or whatever.
Okay, yeah. So let's do it so that you're walking like 20, 30 feet in front of the rest of
Yep.
the pack, and you're kind of scouting everything out before the rest get there.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's do it in that way.
Okay.
Okay.
I could do it stealthily as well, so I'm not making any noise. If you want me
Okay.
to, or whichever.
Yeah, let's keep it kind of normalish for now,
Right. Okay.
because it's still the path when you walk, it still looks relatively normal. But when you come to something obscure, then we might have to.
Okay. Cool.
But if everyone stopped looking around that area, then we'll proceed like that. So Finn will be like 30 feet in front, and then the rest of the gang will follow on. As you move further down this path, the dirt track becomes a little bit narrower. So whereas it used to be like, I don't know, let's say 3 or 4 meters wide, it's narrowing to almost just one person width. And as you go further into the forest, a lot less natural light is coming through. So it's becoming ever darker as you progress inward.
Right. I've got my dark vision. So.
Okay, sweet. So the 3 at the back, Sebastian, Grunk, and Fabio.
Yes.
Could you do me an survival check, please?
I sure can. Dirty 20.
24.
Ooh, 24. Okay.
17.
That's good. Okay, so you notice that the paths either side of you seem to be more trodden than usual. In fact, you think they haven't been they've been stepped in quite recently. You can guess around 20, 25 minutes before you got there, they've been trodden down. And kind of the path has led off of the dirt track and into the more dense forest.
Okay.
Could I investigate them to see what kind of prince they are, who they might belong to?
All right, sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Investigation. Okay.
I was gonna go.
I've got a 19 on that.
Go nudge and Sebastian.
19.
I know I got a violin and you got your instruments. If we play along like we are not observant, like that jolly fucking journey music.
Fucking hell, we're going to have a boy band on our hands.
Yeah, no, I can do that. It's let's knock something out.
Yep, and I will bring out my violin and join in. Just to go
He told me to play. It was a little bit of a riddle. He pulled it out and gave it a fiddle because it's a violin.
Yeah.
Ursinia looks at Sebastian a little bit worried, and she kind of whispers to him, like, "What are you doing? I don't play that. I don't play it."
What about?
It's me.
I'll pull up my pan flutes and just go.
No, I don't play instruments.
Oh,
You need to give it to Gronk there. It's less sus.
right.
If those two play, we'll be fine. Just both of us walk normally.
Fine. I just drop the hair and I just kind of go.
I'm there just having a little laugh with a violin.
I'll play with my hair. Just
So while this musical cacophony is happening, Finn is looking at some footprints, and he notices that there's a mixture here. It's not just one race or one animal or one creature. You can see there's a regular human footprint. There's kind of like some smaller hoof-shaped things, like bifurcated cloven hooves. And you can see there's a wide step with some smaller imprints in between, almost as if there was like a pigeon walking across the floor.
Okay.
no, absolutely
Hmm.
Learn that it's a forest. It's full of everything.
Okay. Okay, then I guess we continue walking, but just cautiously, because obviously it's getting a lot thinner.
Okay, sweet. So as you carry on, you notice that up ahead there's a tree that's been cut down, and it's conveniently blocking the path further.
Okay.
So Finn obviously arrives at it first because he's like 30 feet in front. But as Finn stops and looks at it, that gives the rest of the gang time to close in, and they're all standing looking around this tree.
Walking through the woods, there's many things that I'd rather accompanying this bunch of twats for my stupid father.
Anyway, with that being said, we got this tree here in the way. Grunk, I think, my friend, it's time to put some of that big brute strength that you got going on there and see if you can move this tree.
Grunk not strong, but gung try. And it will attempt to move the tree.
Okay. Let's do... Yeah, Grunk attempts to drag it out of the way because it's a very thick trunked tree. So just to lift it and throw it might be a bit difficult, but let's try dragging it out of the way. Could you make me a strength check, please?
2.
2.
What? Oh, dear.
I was going to offer some help, but I can't help that much.
Cool. So Grunk is holding the end of it, and he immediately jerks to pull it, and you can see his back twinge, and he kind of crumples onto the floor, holding his lower back.
Grunk,
Oh no! Okay, big fella. Okay. Well, if we can't move it, we're gonna have to try and climb over it.
If I go up
I'm doing my
ahead,
best. I mean, what do you think I'm going to do?
don't worry, that's why I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead, go on top, throw down if I have it, my rope, so
How
everyone
thick,
can
how,
climb up.
how thick is this tree, Mr. DM? I mean, is it like literally just a hurdle, or is it like huge?
I'd say it's around 6 feet in diameter.
A big tree.
Hmm.
A
Okay,
big tree. Not a big tree.
that's a,
That's a
that's a,
thick boy.
that's a
So,
really big tree.
so we can try to climb over it. It's certainly manageable if you want to do that.
Yeah, I'm
That's
gonna
a
do
big,
that, and for the people that can't, I'll put my rope down.
that's a big Twinkie.
All right, sweet. In that case, Fabio, give me some athletics, please.
Yep. Oh god damn. 8.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna climb. I'll try then and climb over it.
Okay, as Fabio tried to get up there, some of the loose bark kind of came way under his feet. Like he didn't topple and fall down, but he just kind of slowly slipped and went back down. Okay,
Okay.
this is very loose bark here. It's going to be a challenge
Be
to get up.
careful.
Right. What am I using? Athletics or?
Let's do, yeah, athletics.
I will give him assistance with a kip up.
Okay. What am I doing? Okay. So what am I doing with that then?
So you will get the higher number. You roll 2 dice and
Right.
get the higher number if there's advantage.
First one's a 10. Oh, I'll take the other one then. 19 on the second one. I'll take that.
Nice, sweet. Okay, so you get up there quite easily. Luckily, the bit of bark that Fabio dislodged mean there's a nice bit of open tree that you can just put your foot in and you manage to get up. So yeah, it was nice and easy for you.
Okay. I'm up here. Who's next? Unless, actually, while I'm up there, I should have a view of what's ahead. Should I do an investigation on the?
No, it's quite
No?
evident what's in the path in front of you.
Okay.
You can see that there are 4 other trees in your eye line that are cut down as well and in the way of the path.
All about the
Exactly
same
the
size?
same. Yep, exactly the same.
I heard a bit about bad news, but so far fucking more of these bastard things in a way.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, I mean, like, whose idea was it to come this way anyway?
I know, right?
All I said was I was going to have a look ahead. I didn't say we had to go that way.
No, it's all right. I'm just doing my best to be as obnoxious as her.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. Like,
While you're having this discussion, Ursinia's kind of got something out of her bag and she's kind of putting it over Gronk's lower back in an attempt to like alleviate the pain slightly. Right. I think there's a little hamlet with like a tavern on this way. Like we should probably go there and get Gronk some help or something because you don't look in too good shape.
I'm back store. Grab her.
Lead the way.
I know he's pressed the digitation on his back.
Oh, what? Because you can warm up a person where you're going to be using deep heat.
Yeah. Another spell goes practice magical range. Create instantaneous, harmless sensory effect. No, instantaneous light, snuff out a candle, instantaneous, clean on soil, chill, warm, or flavor. I'm going to attempt to warm his back with prestidigitation.
All right then.
Deep heat.
Yeah, basically deep heat. I'm going to Mr. Miyagi this shit. Straight on his back, just yeah.
Oh, Grunk will burn. Grunk, burn. Grunk.
Tell you what, Sebastian, could you roll me a D100, please?
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
I want to see if it actually does some medical help.
85.
85, cool.
Inkly.
Cool, all right. So Grunk feels an alleviation. It feels better. It's not like he couldn't get up and do well, he probably couldn't do a backflip anyway, but he couldn't get up and do any like explosive movement, but it's enough for him to get up, stand stable, and carry on at a leisurely pace.
Grung light. You do again. Grung light.
Grung son.
For fuck's sake, will you get move on?
Okay, all right. What do you think, Grunk? Do you think you can climb over these, or do you want to detour and go via that little town?
Grung got something, and he pulls out a grappling hook and some rope,
Ooh.
and uses that over the thing. But plus, he is long-limbed as well, so he has probably around 11 foot of reach.
Oh, okay, fair enough. All right. Okay, sweet.
What is
Okay.
Grunk? We never actually. Is he? I think he's a Goliath, then, is he?
Bugbear.
No, I think
Oh,
he's
he's a
bugbear.
bugbear. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Oh, he's
long limbed.
furry. He's
Mm.
furry.
Furry.
Nice.
All right. Okay, so let's say then, with a combined team effort, you managed to get over this first tree that's been cut down. Based on what Finn saw, you can see there's at least another 4 cut down in the way. But you notice there is a little bit of a path that goes past the second tree. It's almost as if one has been created from footsteps.
Good luck for that.
How long has it been since I cast
Mantle of Inspiration.
disguise? No, that's fine.
Oh, disguise self.
That disguise self. The mantle of inspiration lasts until you lose them,
Okay, nice.
but the disguise self has got a limit.
It's 15 minutes.
Oh yes,
So
45
So we're all
minutes
good.
left. Woo! Marvelous. I got to look as beautiful as you. Fabulous.
there's a little bit of a smirk on her face, but she kind of quickly hides it again.
Yeah. I'm warming to her.
Right, okay. I don't like the look of this, guys. Like all these trees in the way. Like I don't know if someone's trying to stop us from getting somewhere or something. It's very sus.
Somebody's trying to impede us, and I'm just gonna. I want to take that route. I'm going to take that route around the tree.
Okay, route around the tree.
We're all going.
All right, okay. And she's in agreement with that. Like, yeah, all right, that makes sense. All right.
I'll go first. I'm dressed as her.
Okay. Cool.
Maybe what we should do is let him go ahead a little bit, because if there's any kind of traps lying and waiting, they're gonna surely go for him, and we'll sit back, and then they won't see us coming. And plus,
what was that after?
Plus, with how stealthily I am, they won't even know I'm here. So let's just stay back a little bit and watch what happens.
I like the fact he keeps going on about his stealth of a Lightfoot halfling. Mate, I could challenge you on that. But yeah, anyway, go on. I'm going, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to do that. Come on, guys. Because I got to fill in,
Carry on.
All right. Sweet. Okay,
Yeah.
so
It's fun.
yeah, so you follow the fake Cinia, and you guys walk for about 5 minutes or so down this little handmade track. You eventually come out in a break in the trees, and there's a little bit of a grass opening. And you can see there are a few very humble huts. They're not very big. They're probably enough to fit a family of 2, 3 at the max. but you see a few folk in almost like Amish style clothing outside of their huts, hanging up their washing, cleaning stuff, etc.
They've been spending most their life living in an Amish paradise.
I knew that was going to be played.
So as the fake Ursinia walks out, and the group at the back are kind of watching Ursinia go forward, you can see that these people look at Sebastian for like a brief moment or two when she becomes visible to them. And they're kind of looking for a good 3 to 4 seconds before slowly diverting their attention back to what they were doing.
Interesting. Hi. But nobody said hello, so it's hi. Anyone? No? Fine. Fine.
They look up again, and you can see their kind of eyebrows lower a little bit. And then after 3 or 4 seconds, again, they go back to what they're doing.
Wow. Ignorant much. Gosh.
For fuck's sake, I never say that. What are you doing? It's making it look like a right dickhead.
No, you did that to yourself.
Do you want to answer or keep silent?
Eventually, assuming the little group, do you want to go out of the verge as well into the opening, or do you want to stay hidden? The group that's trailing behind. What's your tactic here?
Do you know what? I'm gonna walk forward, like sort of catch up a little bit, but just like looking like I'm minding my own business.
Okay, cool.
Just humming a tune to myself.
I'll stay hidden.
I'll probably follow ground.
Why is it?
Go.
Why is it the last few episodes of D&D that we've done, Ray goes for about 50 different hairstyle changes?
I'm getting rid of it, mate.
It's getting really distracting. Every time I look down, Ray's got a different hairstyle. Sorry.
So these guys aren't paying me any attention whatsoever.
Well, that's the thing. So Finn has emerged from the trees, and the rest of the three, so Grunk, Fabio, and the real Ursinia are staying behind in cover. These people notice that there's this weird Irish man, like 30 plus years old. Following this 15-year-old girl, and they're a little bit confused and worried, to be honest.
I didn't say I was following. I'm just casually just walking that direction, minding my own business. I'm going to change myself.
Whoa, sir. What are you doing around here? What are you following that girl for?
I'm following nobody. You mind your fucking business. I'm just going for a walk. I don't even looking at her.
So you happen to be walking in a very remote part of the forest 10 seconds after a little girl.
I don't know about you, silly Pratt. I'm just heading to what? Nobody can walk in this direction.
Am I near any of these people?
Yeah, you're within earshot.
Okay.
Little girl, is he following you?
I wasn't sure of it, but now I am. He's been following me for about a mile up the road. He won't leave me alone.
Shut the fuck up, you silly tart!
He's been shouting after me and everything.
Right. So Finn just grabs this guy, and it'll probably have to be an intimidation on this and that. And he just turns around and, listen to me here, you fucker. I'm on important emergency business, which is none of yours. Now, I'm actually here to protect the girl. Now, fuck off, back to what you were doing, and you don't utter a word to anybody else. Do you understand me?
Okay, yeah. Give me an intimidation on that, please.
Okay.
With advantage because you're Irish.
Well, it's already on a 22 with.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
No, that's good enough. All right. Okay, he kind of doesn't even answer. He kind of just, yeah, like a quick shake of the head, like, yeah. Okay, cool. And then he kind of backs off and, yeah, leaves it as it is. But does keep a subtle eye on you. He's trying to peer at you whenever he can while he's doing his other business.
I had to get rid of him because if he's making such a big thing out of this and that, it's just going to attract more and more people, and that's what we want to avoid.
Mm. Okay.
I was going the other way with it. I wanted to draw the people out.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the three that are stood in the verge undercover, it's like, what the fuck are they doing? Right, I think we need to go out there.
I think they got two different plans of approach.
Yeah.
One wants to draw out the potential kidnappers, and one wants to not make a big commotion.
Mm.
Grunk confused. Grunk see two women. Grunk don't know which is which.
I'm with us, real.
Yeah, I'm real Grunk.
But you're over there.
Trust me, Greg, after what the fuck just happened in there. The rear Arsenio is less trouble than that one.
Oh, Grunk don't get it.
Don't worry, mate. Don't worry.
Okay, I think we should probably just head out there and kind of gather up as a group again, because this ain't going nowhere. In fact, if anything, this is gathering attention. Yeah, all right, cool. Follow me, gents, and she'll head out and follow
Might as well.
Hey, Twinny.
Yeah, she's kind of embarrassing, like just storms past you.
Someone's in their bad books.
So,
You sure what to say to that?
so the army.
Always in somebody's bad book.
Yeah, seems so.
So the Amish folk look
once
confused
was
that
a
there's two
woman
of you.
named Arsenio. Sorry.
No, the Amish folk are confused that there are two of you, but they kind of just rub their eyes and get back on with what they're doing.
Turn your butter, mate. Turn your butter.
So we'll. So all of you carry on then, and you start heading towards what you think is curving around all of the trees and getting back onto that path. And you see that in the arch you're kind of taking in this grassland, there's a little tavern in front of you. And it's about, I don't know, it's about 2 o'clock at this point. So it's not overly busy, but there are considerable people in there.
Does the tavern have a name?
It does. It's called the... I'll look around this room for inspiration. The Baby Bell Inn.
The Baby Bell Inn. Fucking hell.
Oh my God! Yes, because
I'd have called it the Dwayne Dibley.
You never will believe it. Through and soft is the Mario cheese. Baby Bell.
I would have just called it the Dwayne Dibley and just had a picture of a guy with massive teeth and monks. Yeah,
Dibley.
with a thermos.
Oh, with the thermos and the raincoat and a rack.
Yeah.
Lunchbox.
Shut my thermos.
And one triple
Dibley.
The okay, the Baby Bell Inn.
Baby Bell.
I mean, we've definitely had worse.
It's different.
Oh yeah.
We also know what Jack had for lunch.
It's different.
Yes. The Pepperami Inn is the one next to it.
I love a pepperami.
Oh, pepperami.
So you see this big... Yeah, good meal, innit? So you see this big red waxy building. Do you want to go have a look inside, or are you
waxy
quite
building.
happy to pass it?
A waxing builder. The owner's, let me guess, her name's Ruby Wax. Go on. Gotta
Sure, why not?
be. Yeah, I love this.
How long's the disguised self been on?
You're probably around half an hour now.
Okay, well, still got half hour to go. That's good.
Oh, your mic's getting Jerry.
That's fine. Bang open the door.
Oh,
Hi,
I mean,
guys! It's me!
Pardon me.
And he kind of, yeah, Asunia kind of just grabs your mouth and like, come on, shut up. You're embarrassing me.
Remember, she's not an introvert. She's not an extrovert. She's more introvert.
And after Sebastian shouts that, you can see a few people sat down at tables look around at all of you. And after like 5 or 6 seconds, they look back.
Shut the fuck up! I thought it was me worried about keeping fucking secrets. You're the one who's going to give everything away. You fuck yourself down.
I'm not telling them nothing. Just saying hello.
No, but you're making a fucking noise and hoo-ha about get someone noticed.
Fabio and Grunk, can you both make perception rolls? Because you're the two not arguing.
White one and Perrier, please. Could they get a white one and Perrier, please?
Got 18.
16 and 18, sweet. Okay, so both of you see that after this loud outburst of pretend girl shouting and Irish shouting has happened, the bartender kind of, his eyes dart to a table specifically. And you can see the people at that table kind of look at him as well, and then look back at you guys, look at him, and kind of go back to their business. A lot of shifty eyes around here.
Bartender, may I ask where your private restrooms are? Need to go for a piss.
Oh, they're in the cellar, sugar.
No problem, I'll be back in a moment. Right, so I'm going to go down, and what I'm going to do is, while I'm in the toilets, is I'm going to get out my disguise kit, and I'm going to disguise myself as someone else.
Okay. Any particular person or just any random?
Just any random person, just complete change of disguise, and I'm also going to hide my accent, which he can do because he puts it on a little bit anyway. And what I'm going to do is when I come back, you guys don't even know it's me that's there. I find the little quiet corner and I just sit there and I'm just doing what I normally would, because obviously he's an assassin rogue and everything. He's going to start reading the room and just watch everybody just for anything out of the ordinary. So literally the rest of the group, they don't even know that it's me.
Okay, sweet. So while you're doing this, Ursinia heads up to the bartender and she starts asking for directions. Oh, excuse me. We're trying to look for a way back to the meadow. We did follow a path, but it seems to be blocked. Bartender kind of, his eyes shift around again, but he's happy to oblige. And he lets you all know. Okay, yes. So out of here, you'll head northwest and just carry that on, and eventually you'll see the verge of the meadow there. It's very easy. And there's almost a little bit of a smug look on his face when he says that. Now, what did you want, other girl? Did you want a gin and tonic? Is that what you wanted?
It was a white one and Perrier. But can I go out to and while you're giving directions, could I get directions back to the meadow, please? We seem to have taken the path off of the into the forest, and now we're a bit lost.
Are you some sort of twins or something?
Well, you could say that. You could say that. I'm 6 minutes older.
All right, fair
Name,
enough.
name syphilis.
Syphilis.
Like,
Hmm.
should have called it
Really?
Ophelia and Acinia. Ophelia and Acinia.
No. It's fine. I wanted to pop right. That was all it was for.
You bastard.
Why, have you had it, right?
No. Have you ever watched Lee Evans?
Of course I have.
That's a joke.
Syphilis and a sister gonorrhea.
Oh, yeah.
That's what popped me.
Alopecia, get over here. Anaconda, get over here. Say it again.
While
Okay,
while the twin teenage girls were having this conversation with the bartender, Finn has come up from the cellar in his disguise and has propped himself down in a quiet corner of the room.
Can I because I'm 6 minutes older?
I'm not.
Can I do the most disgusting thing in the world and sort of twiddle the hair and give the barman a dirt like the look?
I prefer if you didn't, but you can if you want.
Well, he called me sugar, so I don't think women are really his thing.
Well,
Who said it was a he?
Exactly. Well, there you go then.
It was a he that called you sugar.
No, it wasn't.
Well,
Was
he didn't
No.
actually specify. I just said the bartender.
It's not a lesbian. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
To give you a description of the bartender, she is at least 7 foot tall,
Oh, it's Big Goliath. Cool.
has 2 hair braids on either side, and has a long unibrow.
It's an ugly Goliath.
Mm.
Look at that.
Why do you look at me so?
Well, this is all going.
Don't worry about
around-
it. I'll just stick with my white wine and Perrier. Thank you.
While this is all going around, I'm keeping an eye on that booth
Mm.
just to go
Okay.
see if they are staring at us.
Okay, you can tell that they are looking back at you intermittently. If you wanted to get closer and have a specific look at the people, because they're in a little bit of darkness from where you are, you can't see them fully, but you can try and get a little bit closer if you so wish.
I don't think
Well,
Frank's got
maybe
the mannerisms, but he'll give it a shot for sure.
Right, is there anything I'm seeing, or do I have to investigate to notice anything?
So let's deal with Fabio first,
Okay.
because he's got kind of the front view, you got the back
Yeah.
view. So whatever Fabio does will
I'll
affect you.
not make it too suspicious, but I'll try to get closer with a drink.
Okay, sweet. In that case,
Lime cordial.
oh, lime cordial for you, sugar. All right, then.
Appreciate it.
Pause it out.
Because
That one's on the house, by the way. And she kind of she turns her head to wink, but she winks with the wrong eye. So the one she points at you is just open.
Appreciate it.
anything. Can I offer a distraction of any kind? Let's have a think. I'll drink my white wine and Perrier. I'll let you guys develop and I'll have a think.
All right. So Fabio, can you give me performance, please?
Performance.
I'm trying not to look suspicious. Fuck. Over 7?
Looks very
Okay. So they clock what you're doing and they turn their bodies and heads away from you a little bit. They're not like jumping away, but they're kind of subtly concealing themselves. As a result, some of them turn their bodies towards where Finn is sitting. So Finn, could you give me a perception, please?
Yeah.
See what you can spot out of these people.
We're not offering distraction. In the bar, is there any sort of staging area or a piano, or is it that kind of thing, or have I got to pull my loot off my back?
17 plus 3 modifier, so 20 in total.
Okay, so to give the description of the bar first, so it's a very simple bar. There isn't like a piano or anything. There isn't even really like a fireplace or paintings or pictures. It's just a bunch of stools, a few tables, and a very kind of crooked, peeling bar with all the bottles and glasses and cups behind it. As for your perception, though, Finn, you notice that there are two kind of smaller guys on the table. Um, they look like average people, but they just look a little bit rougher. They've got like a bit of facial hair, and their clothes are a bit ragged, and a few like pieces of jewelry here and there. But sat at them with the table is a bigger guy, and you notice that he, on one ear, has an earring that has like a big saber tooth on it.
Which is what we found earlier at the wagon, right?
Yeah, weirdly, I've still got that because I never put it down.
Oh, so you're still wearing it? Okay.
Well, yeah, because I put it on and went, does it suit me? I never took it off.
Mm. Oh, okay.
Okay. Is there anything else I spot? Is that just it?
Yeah, that's it. They're kind of
Right.
all nursing beers in their hands, but yeah, nothing else untoward.
Okay.
My father once told me that if you're gonna turn up in a place like this, then you got to earn your drinks. Luke comes off, and I'm just gonna start playing something random. I need to create a
Oh
drink.
no.
No.
Come on, come
No,
on,
you're so
please
embarrassing.
join in.
Stop.
And a one, and a two, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. Ding, ding, ding.
I'm trying to see if there's any way I could get any of them to be a little bit suspicious of me, and if I can get them to follow me back, either down to the toilets or whatever, and that see if I can grab one and question one.
Okay.
It disappoints me that I'm a 15-year-old girl because otherwise I would be attempting to do this. But I'm 15 and it's a bit weird.
So as Sebastian slash girl starts playing some music, you can see the two smaller gents at that table are kind of enjoying it. They're kind of bopping their heads to it, and they're almost like starting to clap along to it. But you can see the big guy kind of gets them both by the collar. It's like, "Stop it, you twits!" And then they head out of the bar.
Oh man!
Okay, I'm gonna follow him out of the bar.
Come on, Arsenio, join in.
And as I go out, I'm gonna talk to them, obviously in my disguised voice, and just stand out there and just go, "Thought your kind of music, gentlemen."
Well, I actually quite liked it, and then he gets slapped in the back of the head by the bigger guy. It's like, no, we don't like that kind of thing.
Easy, fella. You don't need to slap him around the back of the head for that.
No, it's all right. He's being a twit, aren't you, twit? Yes, sir. Good twit. No, we kind of like heavier music, you know, lad. Like things you can kind of bash your head to.
Yeah, I kind of like music like that myself. It's not really my kind of music that's playing in there, and that you keep eating him for him. Why do you keep calling him sir? Sorry, like I don't mean to get you about in your business and that. Just a bit intrigued. Just you know, seems a little bit odd.
So the little guy kind of looks like he's going to say something. He looks at the bigger guy. Bigger guy kind of does a little bit of a hand gesture, like a backhand thingy, and then the little guy says, "He's our boss. He is. We're builders. We are
builders. I notice you've got this tooth thing you've got on, and I'm sure I've seen one of them before. What exactly do you do?"
Oh, this is I got this from a music festival. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, music festival.
A music festival. Right, can I check to see if he's lying.
Sure, why not?
Is that perception?
Let's go insight.
Insight. Okay, insight.
Yeah. That rhymes, right?
Uh,
I'm rocking.
Okay, so
Call me
that
Baby
one-
Bell. I wanna
that's a
be more of
17.
15-year-old girl. It works.
Yeah, I think you're 90% sure that he didn't get it from a concert or a festival or anything like that.
So what festival was this then? Because I go to quite a lot of festivals in my time. I've been to most and that. I've never seen any of them been given out or sold at any festivals. So what festival was it?
You ask a lot of questions, mate, and we're late for work, so we need to head off. One day you go though.
Right, okay. I run back inside. Although they're going to be kind of like, who the bloody hell are you? This guy. Hey guys. Hey,
Can I help you, mate?
that's me. It's Finn. I just did a disguise. I was just scoping out the place. We need to move now.
I think Sebastian, fake one's actually having a time of his life.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah, there are other people in like the outskirts of the bar and kind of like clapping along to Sebastian's song, and they're kind of throwing coppers and silvers at him.
Woo!
bloody hell.
At her, sorry.
Right, kind of. Hey, Sebastian, we got to go. We need to go now.
You can see that Ursinia's kind of come around and like tapping her foot to the song. She's quite liking it. But after she hears that Finn's suggesting we need to go, she kind of snaps back into reality. It's like, yeah, okay, Finn. No, sorry, Sebastian. Go. We men of the same name. Sebastian, come on. And it just shakes him on the shoulder.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. You've been a wonderful audience. Good night, Baby Bell.
Hooray! And then there's like a massive roaring cheer. Yeah, people like flip tables and everything. Yeah.
I just try and I scoop up a few of the coins and just sort of shove them in my brassiere.
Yeah, let's say you get,
Ooh, I'm gonna get money.
let's say, yeah, 8 silvers and 9 coppers.
Oh, do me, yes. Money, money, money.
And while Sebastian's kind of gathering it up, he's being ushered out by Finn and Ursinia, sorry. Yeah, cool. I kind of hastily head out the building.
Yeah.
Right. Listen, the 2 little fellas and the big fella that we're watching and all that.
Yeah.
I say very, very suspicious about them. One of them, they got that tooth thing that Sebastian found at the wagon. And when I asked him a question about how they got it, he tried to fob me off with a bullshit story about he got it in a music festival. He didn't get it in a fucking music festival. And then they got a little suspicious of me asking the questions. I think we followed them. We can see the trail. We go follow them, see what they're up to. They're not builders. They say they're builders, but they're not builders.
To give you more context in which direction they've headed off in, if the bartender said that back on the path towards the meadow is the northwest, they've kind of headed southwest. So they're not heading in the direction you guys want to go in.
Oh, shit. I really torn, fellas, because I'm thinking we need to carry on and get to where we need to get to, but I can't help but I got a bad feeling about these fellas. We need to know who they are, what they're up to. They're very shifty.
Yeah. I did get that from them.
For kind of the first time on this whole trip, Ursinia's looking quite worried now. She's been quietly confident so far, but now she's like, there's visible worry on her face.
It's a simple question. Do you recognise them?
Right, what, sorry?
Do you recognise them?
No, I don't think I do. I didn't really get a good look of them. No, no idea.
How far is the?
Uh,
Okay, I've got to stick with the voice. How far away from our destination are we?
I mean, I guess around like, I don't know, like 10 minutes walk, not too far.
Okay.
I say we
I mean,
go. I really think we should be going. We really should check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Rank 1 gold.
Yes.
okay, heading to the meadow instead of following these geezers.
Gold. Good. Yes. Rank gold.
Okay.
Well, that man, I didn't ask the question because obviously the bartender gave us directions, but were those directions a load of BS? Because I never asked. Well, I did, but I didn't get answered. I got to do you guys twins.
So to help you out a little bit, Ursinia does have an understanding of the area because she has kind of been to the meadow before. So
Right.
she can kind of gauge that northwest sounds about right. I think she's like 80% sure that is right.
Okay. Well then, yeah, sure.
Okay. And she's kind of waiting for you guys to make a decision because she's this nervous at this point. Whatever direction you guys walk in, she's gonna follow you.
Well, I say we go see what these chaps are up to. I just got such a bad feeling about them. If I don't want it to be a big mistake if we don't look, we don't check to find out.
So yeah, go
Okay.
follow them. I think majority of us want to get a job
But
done.
they've literally gone the way that we've just come from.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just thinking because of the tree stopping them, we should be able to hopefully catch up with them.
Yeah, but that's only if they've gone back to the path. The second tree we cut off into the woods, so we never got near the third and fourth tree.
No, but that's what I'm saying. We don't know because either way, they're going to have at least one tree to. If they go back to that path, they're going to have at least one tree to deal with. Either whichever direction from there they go, whether they go to the further trees that we didn't go to, or they go to the one that we went over.
The sun is has passed the highest point in the sky. So you can tell that it's gonna get darker within like the next hour, 2 hours.
Yeah,
And
see,
she's looking a bit, she's doing like the nervous, shifty stuff, like she's kind of adjusting her clothes and everything. She's kind of just like fiddling with her nails and everything.
yeah, I think
She's
it's I'm with the let them go the wrong way. We'll go the right way.
Yeah.
Carry on with the task. I reckon.
Yeah, she's getting nervous of the dark.
Yeah. Yeah. Why so shifty?
I just want to kind of, get the stuff and get back.
I don't blame you. All right, yeah, fine. Lead the way.
What about if we were to leave Fabio and those two somewhere safe, and Gronk and Finn go and check? Because it's getting dark anyway.
So yeah, it'll start to get dark in like an hour or two.
Yeah.
So you have a decent 5, 6, 7 hours before it's like black night.
So we should be fine then, really, because it only took us about half an hour to get to the thing anyway. So
Yeah, so it's taken you about 2 hours to be where you are now.
yeah, so I mean we have got plenty of time, but whatever everyone else wants to do.
And I'd say it's been about 50 minutes since Sebastian casted the old mirror image.
Mm.
My disguised self. Yeah, I'm only set on doing the job and getting it done because of Arsenia's
Okay.
yeah, I'm using the NPC to gauge what I'm choosing to do.
Okay. I guess that's what we're doing then.
Yeah, I mean, she's not going to move until you're all in agreement. So whatever you guys collectively decide, she'll follow along.
Let's go on the job at hand.
Yeah, yeah. I'm only doing it because the NPC has led me to believe that this is the way to go. Finish the job. So yeah, all right then. We'll do that then. Lead the way, Twinny. I promise I won't sing anymore.
There's a nervous bit of laughter there. Like, yeah, okay. And then she'll kind of start making her way northwest towards
Making
where
my
she
way
thinks the meadow is.
downtown, walking fast. Oh, sorry, I lied.
As you're walking, she's kind of Sebastian was twirling his new hair earlier, but she's kind of frantically and fastly like pulling at her purple hair, kind of
Oh,
looking around, making sure that nobody's following. There's no weird sounds or anything. She's not having a good time.
it's all right. Well, the sooner we get there, the sooner we get back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Double time, Skippy.
Okay, cool. So you carry on for a little bit. You've been walking for about 2 or 3 minutes or so. Who is at the front of the queue nearest Cinia?
I'm assuming it would be me because I'm sort of
Yeah.
next to her dressed as her.
Cool. You had a chat with her. All right. Cool. She kind of asks everyone's like, do you mind if you guys like lead the way? Like, I'm a bit nervous.
Oh, yeah,
You guys
give
like,
us directions.
yeah, I think just follow it straight. We'll get there.
I'll
I
stay.
just, I just,
I'll stay next to her because if at least for the next 7 minutes anyway.
yeah.
Grung understand. Grung go.
Cool. Okay. And like you can see her agitation, not agitation, that's the wrong word. You can see her anxiety kind of dip a little bit because she knows that like she's at least surrounded instead of being out in front. Yeah, cool. You guys carry on for a little bit more. So you walk on for about another 3 minutes or so. So you're about halfway there, roughly. Sebastian, could you make me a survival check?
Survival,
Hmm.
not good. 9.
Okay, cool. Um, yep, all's good with you. You just hear like the whistling of the wind and everything. You don't pick up on anything else. So you guys carry on, and eventually you come up to this big opening in the grass, and you can see there's a big meadow. There's a big meadow with various beds of flowers everywhere. They're of different colors, they're of different shapes, they're of different sizes. And you can see a little lake just beyond where you are, let's say about like 100 or so meters from where you are. And then you hear Ursinia say, yep, it's here. Cool, yep, the plant's here. Cool, let's go get it, guys. And she starts heading in the direction of the lake. But then you notice that her walking slows a little bit. Whereas she was walking with purpose for quite a while, it's now a little bit slower and wavy. She's almost like staggering a little bit side to side. And eventually you see her kind of face plant the floor out of nowhere. It's face first into this meadow of flowers.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Are you okay there?
All of you see on her shoulder, or on her right shoulder blade at the back, that there's this weird looking thing. It's almost like a cross between a bat and a mosquito. And it's got very membranous, very veiny, very like stretched skin like wings. No bigger than like 2 feet spanning wingspan.
Jesus Christ, how the fuck did I miss that?
Well, I tell you what, this is what I call a nope.
And you see its big kind of nose is injected into her. And it's kind of making a
Oh, fucking hell.
Well, I
I
suppose
think-
taking a swing at it would be the option, as I'm the closest one to her, right?
Especially if it's from.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm the closest one to her, so could I just take a swing at this thing?
well, as you what are you swinging?
I carry a rapier.
Oh, nice. So what are you doing? You're kind of doing a big wind back and then
Well,
Okay.
it's a rapier, so a rapier is more of a
all right.
fencing. So.
All right. So you bring it up to like your shoulder, collarbone, trap height and start flicking your wrist.
Yeah.
And at that point, all of you hear very loudly,
Bzzz.
no, not that. You hear, boys, she's down.
Oh, balls.
Get her. And with that, we're going to take a break for a bit.
Ah,
Damn it.
Okay, so to recap the last episode that was about 10 minutes ago, Ursinia face planted in a bed of flowers after seeing this weird creature sucking from her shoulder blade, sucking blood out of her. And then you heard someone yell, she's down, boys, get her. You then see a group of people from either side of you. You see 1 or 2 flanking from your right. You see 2 flanking from your left. And if you look closely enough, you can see that a guy far on your left, he's a big strapping lad that has like a beard. He has a red bandana and he has a little saber-tooth earring from one of his ears. And on that note, let's roll for some initiative, please.
Funsies. Well, Sebastian shines. Or maybe not.
I'm definitely okay.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I've got a +9 on mine.
Same. Oh no, I'm only +8.
On the initiative, damn.
Yeah, +8 on initiative.
Right, let me do all of these characters' roles. Initiative. Cool. So,
Oh, I've just seen the picture that you've used.
Oh god.
It's such a slaughter one up. No, that is one of my favourite photos.
No.
That is one of my favourite photos of all time. Is being put in the COVID clutch box. I just thought it don't get much better than that.
Forgot about that photo of me.
Love that.
yeah, lots of internet stalking. So, who got 20s and above?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got 25.
I got 26.
Okay.
Damn.
Then
Good thing you didn't take any photos of my ex-wife and put them as like the enemies. That would have been quite amusing.
Everyone's ex is the enemy.
okay. 20s to 15s.
16.
Cool. Okay. That's Fabio. And then it's 1 second. And then what did you get, Sebastian?
10.
10. All right, 10's good. So, okay, make sure I've got everyone on the map. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1. Cool. Okay, then. That sounds good. Oops, Scheiße. Let's undo that. There we go. I forgot one. There you go. Cool. Okay, so we are going to start with Grunk then.
Okay, so I'm assuming the one on the right is the big guy with the tooth earring.
Yes, this gent right here.
Perfect. Then I am going to do a longbow attack on him.
Okay, then.
25 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Since I hit him, I'm also going to use favored foe.
Mm-hmm.
So he takes 12 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I've got surprise attack, so he's going to take 2d6.
Oh yeah, bugbears.
There's 11.
Mm-hmm.
Plus the d4 for. So there's another 1 there as well.
Mm-hmm.
And also because I'm a dread ambusher, I can also make 1 additional weapon attack as part of my action.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna hit him with a second shot.
Okay, then.
That's 22 to hit.
Yep, that's easy.
So he takes 9 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
I will roll the surprise attack again. That's 7, and then the favored foe is 3.
Okay. Awesome. So those 2 arrows have landed in either side of his shoulders, one in the left, one in the right, and he kind of just snaps both off, looks a bit angry. But yeah, he's penetrated, let's say, yeah, sorry, that's the wrong word. Yeah, oh no. He's slightly hurt. There we go, that's better. Cool. Any movement at all? Anything else?
I don't even think I can try and sneak, can I? No, or stealth. Nope, that's it for me.
Okay, sweet. Finn, you're up.
Okay, right. Can you please move me just to the front of the heaps, please? Just thank you very much. Which is the one that was just attacked?
This gent over here.
That one over there, right. The one down the bottom, my left-hand side, so down in the bottom, yeah. I'm going to go for him with my my bow.
Okay, double check range on that. That's 80 to 120, isn't it?
80 to 320.
Yep, easy. All right, cool.
Okay, let me just check something. I just want to have a look. Right, I've got cunning action, so I can take a bonus action on each of my turns to take the dash, disengage, or hide action. Right, I'm going to use that in a moment. I can also do sneak attack. Once per turn, you can do an extra 2d6 damage on one creature you hit with an attack or with a finesse or ranged weapon. If you have advantage on attack roll, you don't need advantage. Attack roll if the other enemy targets within 5 feet. Right. Okay. So, okay. So I might use that. Okay. So let me use my short bow then. So we are going for very nice, a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that's easy.
Okay, so he's going to take. I'm going to use one of my poison arrows for this.
Mm-hmm. Cool. That'll give you an extra D6 poison damage.
Yep. So that is a 3 plus 4, so that is 7 points of poison piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to. I'm going to go into the bushes to my right-hand side.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm going to go into those bushes to my right-hand side. My left. It's okay. The character's right-hand side. Yeah, and I'm going to remove the disguise because what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and get close to him to engage melee combat with him. But that's my turn.
Okay, sweet.
So I'm hiding.
Okay, cool. That is now the turn of the captain. So what's the captain gonna do? I reckon he's gonna... Okay, he has a movement of 30 feet. So he's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So kind of disrespectfully to the wildlife, he's kind of trampled over this little bed of flowers here. And he's positioned himself there. What he's going to do is... So Sebastian is still in Ursinia's form for the moment, at least for the next few minutes. I think there's like 1 or 2 minutes left.
It was, yeah, literally like just about to off.
So what he's going to do then is he sees this other girl here. And he's like, oh no, we've got the wrong girl. And he'll command, Beaksy, get the other girl.
Where?
And then little Beaksy here is going to...
I've got one of them.
Beaksy has, yeah, he has enough flight distance. Cool. It's going to flap over to Sebastian.
I've got one of them.
Hey, nice. It's called like a sturge, isn't it? Or a steerage.
Yes. Yes, it's a sturge. But yes, I've got one. But that's how small it is. It's a brown blob.
And it's going to do some blood drain.
Oh, God.
And that will be on Sebastian / girl, a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you will take...
No.
5 piercing damage.
It's definitely not in. It's still here.
And the steerage attaches to the target.
Hey. Lovely.
And that's the end of the band captain's turn. So it'll now go on to Fabio.
Cool. I will run up to the nearest bandit to me, while protecting the passed out girl.
Okay, so I reckon. What's your movement?
40.
40. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Cool. Exactly that.
Cool. And while doing that, I'm going to spend a key as I didn't explain myself. There's a reason why they call me Star Peak, as I got like the zodiacs in star forms.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
I got that all around his arms.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
So he will. Which one should I use? I chose. Oh, what is it? Well, monk. Astral Cell. So I'm going to summon my astral arms. Can you make me a dex save as. Let's pick a zodiac.
Okay. Dex save. 8.
You fail
Pisces, fish.
as.
You slap him with a fish.
Yeah, sorry. 2 fins. Astral fins. Bitch slap you. For 2d4.
Okay. Some sweaty, salty slapping. Right.
For 5 points or bitch slap.
Could have gone for Leo. 2 lion claws. Could have gone for Cancer. 2 crab claws. Nope. Pisces, fish.
Course. I went blank, so leave me alone.
Nice. Okay. Cool. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Do I have a second attack?
If you
Because that's my bonus. Oh no, that was my bonus action. Guess what?
Hmm?
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna punch you in the face.
I'm gonna go bitch slap you again.
All right. Dex saving throw, is it?
No, this time I use my strength
Oh,
for
okay.
a
Cool.
natural 20.
Sweet.
Me
Yeah,
too.
that's easy.
Crit damage for 10 points of fish damage.
Nice. Okay. So you can see this lad's cheeks have already been cut up by these sharp scales. Yeah, he ain't looking good, that's for sure.
Right.
That's my-
I've sent you over a picture of the 12 signs of the zodiac so that you've got something.
Thank you, because I might use Fabio again.
Right. Is that everything for Fabio?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, sweet. So in addition to the 3 lads you saw in the bar, they seem to have these little henchmen with them, these very dragon-like little runts. And that's what these 2 little kobolds are.
Yes, do you know, and we know what kobolds are, don't we?
Bastards.
Bastards.
So kobold number 1 is going to scurry up to Fabio.
Why didn't that ever become an episode? We should have just called it Kobolds are Bastards.
We wanted to. You can always do it.
I was going to do a kobold called Bastard.
Yes, I think no, that was your son.
Yeah. Yes, it was. Michael was going to be a kobold called Bastard.
Right, so with his little dagger, he misses completely, assuming that a 6 doesn't hit.
Oh, definitely don't hit.
Okay, sweet. So little barstooled kobold kind of lunges with his dagger, but kind of misses you entirely. And waits for your retaliation, no doubt. But that's the end of his turn. Then it will be kobold number 2. So kobold number 2 is going to lie down and hide in this bed of purple plants. A very similar shade, but slightly darker than the purple on Ursinia's head, even though Hannah Montana has pink here representing Ursinia. But imagine she has purple.
Love the fact that you picked Hannah Montana.
So this kobold is going to attempt to hide, and that's the end of its turn.
Excellent.
Next up is the other bandit. So this one is going to take a swing at Fabio for attacking him. And that will be once I get the bandit character sheet. Bandit. He's going to swing with his scimitar for a 22 to hit.
It's
Cool. Then that will be that is a 4 slashing damage. And this slashing strike manages to cut you right on the left pec, not just above the nipple. Let's not go full gratuitous there. So there's a visible mark on you now. Rips through any clothes if you were wearing a t-shirt.
no, it's all gi.
Okay. Rips through the gi then. And that's the end of that bandit's turn. And then it will be Sebastian.
Right. Just because I want to make sure that I'm 15 foot away from everything.
You're 10 foot to Grunk.
That's fine. As long as I've got a 15-foot cube away around me so that's 5 foot in every direction. I'm not touching anybody.
Nope. Cool.
Great, because this thing on my shoulder is just gonna get a taste of both worlds. Because Hannah Montana's been brought up. You get the best of both worlds. Chilling, I take it slow. Now you rock out the show. And I'm gonna cast Thunderwave.
Oh, interesting.
So Thunderwave will require you to make some sort of save, but I can't remember what it is. Constitution saving throw, please.
Cool. Constitution.
And because I'm feeling salty, I'm going to cast it at level 2.
Ooh. That was a 17 from the Sturge.
Well, that 17 was enough for it to pass, but it's still going to take half the damage. And that would be, can't count 8, 13, 16. 8 points of thunder damage to the Sturge.
Sweet. Cool. So you've immediately cooked to this thing to the point where most of its flesh is burnt off, and you just have a dead, bloody, hanging corpse hanging off of your shoulder.
Marvelous.
If you jiggle around a little bit, it'll probably fall out. But that's up to you if you want to jiggle.
We will do something along those lines in a moment. Just gonna check what I can do with my things. Everybody's already got my mantle because they've got their extra thingies. Bonus action. Let's hit a bonus action. Who do we need to support? As he's already getting beaten up from both sides, I'm going to move sort of to the top of the blue flowers. So I'm right next to Hannah Montana.
Cool.
And because he's within distance, 60 feet, yes. I'm going to go and say it because you've got the best of both worlds. And I'm going to throw a bardic inspiration over to the monk. What's my bardic inspiration at level 4? D6.
Lovely.
Nice. Okay. Sweet. And is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's it. Action, bonus action, and I've moved.
Okay. So next it's this band down here. And what they're going to do, seeing what Finn did earlier on, it's going to nestle itself in these big bushes, putting itself in some more cover. The shrubbery here is quite thick, so even though both of you are 10 to 15 feet apart, you can't tell each other are there if you're standing still. Sight doesn't help you here. It's all on sound and other stimuli. And smell, I suppose. Yeah. And taste, sort of. But yeah, that's the end of that bandit's turn. And it's going to go back to the start with Grunk.
I will move up to Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then I will take a shot at the kobold that's attacking Fabio.
All right, then.
26 to hit.
Yep, definitely does.
That's 9 damage, including sneak attack.
Cool. Okay.
And that's me done.
Okay, so this kobold is looking very worse for wear at this point. And it's kind of shaking on its knees, standing up. But yeah, cool. And then it's to Finn.
Right. Okay. So, oh, okay. I didn't know I had this to do. Okay. Right. So I've also got sneak attack. So it says once per turn, you can deal an extra 1.6 damage to one creature you hit with an attack. If you have advantage on the attack roll, the attack must use a finesse or a ranged weapon. You don't need advantage. Okay. Right. Okay, so this one that's in the bushes with me, I'm going to stealthily approach him. Can I roll a stealth roll to see if he can actually hear me approaching or not?
Yes, let's do it with advantage because there's a lot of brouhaha with all the other fighting. So there's noise of people screaming and singing best of both worlds.
Right, okay. I might not need it because I've got a +8 on stealth. So,
okay.
Oh, yeah, 27.
Cool, that's easy enough. All right.
So, yeah, I move up to him stealthily.
What up? Okay, cool.
And I'm going to attack him with my 2 daggers.
Okay.
The first one is going to be an 18 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, he's going to take 7 points of piercing damage on that one. And then the second one, oh yeah, this is obviously going to hit. This is a 22 to hit.
Cool.
And can he take 6 points of piercing damage with the other one?
Sure.
And I will do my. Where is it gone? Goodness sake. Where's it gone? Completely lost it. 2 seconds. Oh, sneak attack. He can take 5 points of damage from a sneak attack.
Okay, then.
And yeah, I'll for me bonus action. I'm going to. Where are we? Was it gone? Right, yeah, I'm going to use my cunning action, and I'm going to hide again.
Okay. Cool.
whilst he's going, shit, fuck.
Hmm.
No, I'm gonna, I'm gonna.
Okay. Fair enough. Cool.
Nicely.
So now it will go to Biggin here. Biggin is going to walk across the flowers even more, trampling them down. He's going to head right up here next to Grunk and Ursinia. And he's going to take 3 swipes at Grunk. So the first is with his scimitar, and that'll be a 21 to hit.
Yep.
I'll just do all the rolls now. 21, 20.
Yep.
And then dagger is 11.
No.
Cool. All right, 2 scimitars then. So that is cool. That is a 10 slashing damage on Grunk.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, now that this guy's dead and I'm still using his icon, he's going to. Can I do a whistle? Nope, I can't. He'll call out another one of these sturges, and it'll flutter out of this bed over here and attach itself to the Grunk.
Definitely taking it up a notch with the sound effects. We have James on campaign nights where he's like, and all that, like, and we're getting a. Love it.
That'll be an 18 to hit for the Sturge.
Yep.
Sweet. And then that will do a 5 piercing damage.
All right.
And now it's attached to you. This Sturge has kind of positioned its sucker in, let's say, just under your right rib cage, right side of the rib cage. And he's kind of sucking blood out of there, which probably isn't the best place to get blood out of, but it's stupid and it doesn't know better. And I think that's going to be everything for big guy. So then it will move on to Fabio.
Cool. What to do? Let's go. Spend a keep. No, I had to go first hit first. So bitch slap. The actual one that hit me.
So this band up here.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a 15 to hit.
That will, let me check. I think that hits. Normal bandit. Oh, yep, that hits.
For 6 points of fish damage.
Okay.
And a key point for Fury Bros.
Mm-hmm.
They get 2 more hits.
Mm-hmm.
Can go hit 1, throw 1 to the other bandit, and then backhand the kobold.
Okay.
For a 14 for the bandit.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that hits.
That's 7 points of fish damage.
Mm-hmm.
Backhand is a 24 to hit the kobold.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh my god, it's like watching the quivering palm technique all over again.
For 8 points of fish damage.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Yeah. And my yes, after the quivering palm technique, my hand always smelled of fish too.
Sweet. Okay, so almost Jason Statham like, or if we're going for fish like Jason Sturgeon. No, that's a bird, isn't it? Is sturgeon a fish? Yeah, it's a fish.
Sturgeon is a fish, yeah.
Okay, sweet, cool.
Caviar comes from.
Cool. In either case, you slap the herring out of these two, and they just both drop dead in a briny
Yeah.
heap. Delete.
Slaps the herring out of them. I like it. Give yourself an inspiration there, dear.
Yay. Okay.
And he uses it to kill us. Oh, he's gonna save it for his character. If he's smart.
Which I'm not.
Damn.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Fabio?
I'll try and get as close to the other kobold. I'll intercept if he does one to Hannah Montana.
Okay, I will say, because you've been engaged in combat while he moved, you can't really tell where he's gone because he's hidden himself as much as possible in there.
With a rough estimate, would I believe?
Yeah, you knew where he was standing when you started, so you're going to go in this sort of region. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah.
I'll go. Yeah, I'll go. No, that's fine.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, sweet. In that case, then, it goes to Kobold number 1, who's dead. Kobold number 2. Kobold number 2 is going to edge in a little bit more, just because he heard your footsteps and was like, shit. And he, goes in there. Let me do a nice little effect here to imply his hiddenness. Let me reduce the opacity on him. There you go. A little more hidden.
Hey.
Yay. Cool. So that's going to be the kobold's turn. And let's go to the first bandit. Who's dead? Cool. And then it's going to be Sebastian.
Yay. Sticking with the Miley Cyrus-esque stuff because I can. I could use weapons and be boring and stuff. I see the big fella standing in front of me, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump over the top of Hannah Montana. I'm gonna bang out a chord on my lute. I'm gonna say, "I came in like a wrecking ball." Bang! Oh, shut up. So can I have a Constitution saving throw, please?
You can. Constitution save equals 17.
Oh, for God's sake. Fail one for fun. I can't find my spells. There we go. I'm going to cast that at level 2. You passed it, but you're going to take half. It's going to work out to 8, 16, 21. What's half of 21? Half of 21.
10.5.
Yeah, 10.5.
Right, the DM rounds up or rounds down.
Let's go up. Why not?
Yay! 11 points of thunder damage. Then, please, for shatter.
Okay.
The reason I chose shatter because I can actually put it in a direction, unlike thunder wave, which is just all around me.
Okay, sweet. So you send a nice juicy jolt in his way with shatter. It kind of like shakes him a little bit.
How juicy?
Let's say a golden delicious that's been out for a day. That kind of juicy.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah, juicy, but not like, oh my god, this is so juicy.
I mean, I like a golden delicious. It would give me a pink lady any day.
That's where Hannah Montana comes in. Cool. So, assuming that's everything from Sebastian.
No, I got Grunt next to me. I can do the just taking it out of the wrecking ball. I sort of pull my crossbow up and go, like that. And I give him a bardic inspiration.
Woo!
Nice one. Okay. So it's going to be.
Yeah, I know the reference.
Right. So then it's the bandit's turn. So where you've taken swipes and shots through this shrubbery, there is a little bit of an opening where you're currently standing, Finn. So because that, it has a rough idea of where you are, and it's going to swing wildly in that area in the hopes of hitting you. So first of all, it's going to scimitar you for a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. And that'll be a 1 slashing damage.
Ouch. Okay.
And then it will do it again for a natural 20.
Yeah.
That'll be a 12 slashing damage, that one.
Ooh. So
I can almost see it. The dream I'm dreaming. I've got freaking Miley Cyrus songs going. Here's the climb.
You should have seen Party in the USA.
Love that tune. I hopped on a plane at LAX, so dream in my heart again.
Oh no, I started him off.
As a bonus action, the bandit is going to shout over to the captain. He's just going to say, "Get the girl."
Hopped on a plane, here I am for the first time.
And then it will go to Grunt.
To the Hollywood sign.
I'm gonna pull back 10 squares, so opportunity attack is available.
Okay, like this.
Diagonal.
What time is turning in? I'm feeling kind of homesick.
Oh, this guy will come with you.
Perfect.
Okay, so big nasty will sweep at you for a 15 to hit.
No.
Okay, sweet, he misses.
So I am going to use the longbow on him again. 19 to hit.
Yep, that works.
So he takes 15 including sneak. Plus 1d4. Plus another 2.
Okay.
And that ends my turn.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you see a trickle of blood starting to come out over his ragged clothes and starting to drip on the lovely blue flowers underneath. They're starting to turn a nice crimson red. But it will then go to Finn.
Okay, so again, I'm going to go at him with my daggers. 1 second. Look. Okay, yeah, so the first one is going to be 24 to hit.
Yep, that works.
And please take 6 points of piercing damage with that one. And the second one, oh, bang on. That's a 26 to hit. That's a natural 20 plus my 6.
Okay.
And please take on that one 8 points of piercing damage. And my sneak attack again. Okay, take 8 points of damage on that one as well, please.
Okay. Cool. So because both of you are packed in this really tight shrubbery and bushery, when you take that last swipe at him, not only do you take a big bunch of bush out of the way, but you also sever his head completely off.
Nice.
And his body remains perfectly vertical because it's encased in the shrubbery.
Nice.
So it's almost as if you just trimmed a hedge.
Sweet. Cool.
Cool.
And I would do a movement, please. I would go into the bushes next to, like, the flower bed, the orangey ones. Yeah, go in there and I'll hide in there.
Hide in there. Cool.
Thank you very much. And that will be my turn.
Let's make you like this. Cool. Okay, so next it'll be Bandit Captain.
It's Bandit Keith.
So, because it's only Hannah and now Sebastian, because since then a few minutes have passed and you've morphed into normal Bard, he will do some attacks at you.
Yeah.
12 to hit.
Misses.
19 to hit.
That hits.
14.
That misses.
Cool, so just one then. That would be a 6 slashing damage.
Ooh. Don't like you.
And for its bonus action, he's going to summon another one of these. Comes out of this yellow patch of flowers and attaches its tongue to Fabio. So Fabio does a 16 hit.
Yeah.
Cool. Then you will take a 4 piercing damage. Now you have this compadre next to you. Let's say this one is sucking from like the nape of your neck at the back.
Lovely. I'm very uncomfortable.
I want to suck your neck.
I want to suck your blood.
Was it dinner first?
And then that's it for the bandit captain, actually. Cool. So then it'll be Fabio.
So I got a pain in my neck, and because of the big guy, it summoned it. I'm just gonna go sprint towards the big guy and completely Gale Force palm or double palm.
Okay.
Hadouken.
Yeah, pretty much a Dorkin. Oh, that is shocking. Got a 9.
Okay, that does not work, unfortunately. You try and kind of double palm strike him, but you'll half matrix out of the way for you. Cool. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to try?
I'm gonna go see what I can do with my key. I'm gonna use patient defense. Which means okay, I can take the dodge action. So you have to roll a disadvantage on me.
Okay, cool. Oh, disadvantage. Sweet. Cool. Is there anything else?
That's my turn.
Okay, cool. So then it will go to dead kobold, then other dead. Oh no, the other one's hiding. Cool. Interesting one. At the risk of giving away where it's stationed, it did observe Finn nestling himself into this pile of flowers. So it's going to shoot a fire arrow in this direction.
I just want to know though, would it work if if using cunning action was hide? Would that not prevent him from seeing?
Did you use cunning action?
Yeah.
Oh, did you? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, because it
Cool.
can use it after every turn, so that's why I was using it.
All right then. In that case, it had some petals in his eye and didn't see anything.
Okay.
What it will do then in that case is it will draw its attention to Fabio because he did see Fabio move. And he's going to shoot a fire arrow at Fabio. And that'll be a... that'll be a 16 to hit.
Or a disadvantage.
Good point. I forgot about that. 16 to hit.
Yeah, still hits.
Cool. And then that's a 2 piercing damage plus a 1 fire damage. And that's all that's going to do. And then it goes to Bandit's dead, goes back to Seb again.
Sebastian is going to take a step back and don't worry, girl. I've got you. I got your back. I don't mind taking the swing if you want to take a thing. I just want to move one step back from him, so
Okay.
he'll get his attack.
Cool. Then that'll be a 19.
19 will hit.
And that'll be a 2 slashing damage.
Awesome. Worth the risk. Because although I've been casting spells, I'm going to pull out my crossbow. And crossbow shot number 1. We're going to use fire because I fancy burning him. I don't like him very much. 15 plus 7, that'd be 22 to hit.
Yep, that does.
Marvelous. So that will be make sure I roll the right dice. That will be 11 points of piercing damage. Now what's the fire damage caused?
That'll be a D6.
And that will be 6 fire damage.
Dang, son.
And after I've done that, I'm gonna give it a little flick around, go, hey, and I'm gonna put another bolt in it, and I'm gonna do it again.
Oh.
And that one is going to be my plus 7. That is going to be a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Woo! So that is going to be another 9 points of piercing damage. And because I can, and I quite like seeing him on fire, we'll set him on fire again. This time only 3 points of fire.
Okay. Dang. Okay, cool. So in a happenstance of events for him, which probably isn't a good selection, the wound that was opened up from Grunk has now kind of been reopened by your fire arrows, but they've half cauterized it. So you can just smell burning blood and flesh as the dripping is stopped, but his morale and his general energy is a lot lower. And yeah, he's not looking too frivolous at the moment, if that's the right word.
Smashing. Well, that was both of my turns, so that's me.
Cool. Back to Gronk.
I'm going to use my bonus action of ensnaring strike. And then I'm going to try and hit him again with a crossbow. A longbow, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
20 to hit.
Yep, that works.
So that's 12 points of damage. And because I hit him, I need him to make a strength saving throw, please.
Okay. Strength on this guy. Strength save is... That's a 7.
So he has failed, and he is now restrained by magical vines.
Oh, okay. He's not looking too good. It's almost to the point where he doesn't look like he has enough energy to even fight the vines. But cool, he's restrained now. Cool. Is that everything?
Yeah, but obviously at the start of his turn, he'll take 1d6 damage.
All right. Sweet. So then, Finn.
Okay, so we got this guy in the purple flower bed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go in there and surprise him by having a whack at him.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Let me increase your opacity 1 second. 100. Cool. So you're going to head into this purple flower bed in front of you.
Yeah.
As soon as you step into the flower bed,
yeah.
Can you make me a... 1 second. What do they have to roll? Okay. Can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Constitution. I can. Oh, this should be quite good. Okay. So we have a 22.
Okay, that's easy. So, and the 17 hits you, does it?
17 hits, yeah.
Cool. So you will take 5 piercing damage. Right. And the reason you're taking that is you have been bitten by this guy. There we go. You step in there, and then as you step in, and after you feel a bite, out flaps a cockatrice. So now it's just hovering.
Oh, no.
Hovering at your shoulder height, eye to eye.
Okay.
But if you still want to carry on with swinging at the kobold, or you want to pay your attention to this,
I will attack the guy in there anyway.
Okay.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
I've got two cockatrices.
23 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Do you still have the metal one?
Yeah. Yeah.
I wanted to use the cockatrice last time I DM'd, but Stefan burned down the tree it was hiding in, so it just died immediately. Damn it.
See. 8 points of piercing damage on the first one.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, nice. 24 to hit. That'll hit. And take... Oh, another 8.
Okay.
And on my sneak attack, I'm going to hit this bastardy thing. Oh, that'll do. Right, okay. You take 7 points of damage, please.
Okay.
And cool. I'm going to use my cunning action again. I'm going to dash up to where I was before.
What, back here? Like there?
Back in the other bush.
And this one.
Flower bed. Yeah, please.
Does cunning action of dash prohibit you from opportunity attacks?
No, only disengage.
You
Ah,
can
okay.
take a bonus action on each time. Is
Only if he uses cannon action or disengage. So
yeah.
Okay, so as you left the melee range of 2 of these things, they're going to try again then. So Kobold is going to have a go. Why not? Kobold swing dagger. That'll be a 7 to hit, which won't hit.
No.
And then it will be a natural 20 on the cockatrice.
Okay.
So that will be a and Constitution saving throw, please. Finn.
yeah, this is why I like cockatrices.
18.
Damn. Okay. So you take 7 piercing damage from the cockatrice.
So in total, that's 12 points.
Cool. And then up there. Cool. And opacity down again. Nice. Cool. Okay. So presuming that's everything, it will go to the old captain. So the captain isn't looking very good at this point. In fact, he's pretty much on his last legs.
He's just taken 1 point of damage as well.
All right. Then. Cool. That, which I forget. Cool. And he's going to whistle for the 2 Styges that are out, and they're going to start suckling some more on Grunk and Fabio. And those will be it will be a 5 for Grunk. You'll take 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then Fabio will take 4, sorry.
Okay.
Cool. And remind me, how does one try and get unrestrained? What do they have to do again?
You basically have to keep making strength saving throws.
Okay, sweet. Strength save, you say?
Yeah.
She should be right. That's a 16, that one.
Yep. So the vines. So he's basically freed from them now. He's no longer restrained.
All right, sweet. Cool. And because he's
It'll take all your action to go break free.
I think what he'd do is he'd probably disengage at this point because he's seen everyone else.
Yeah, it has to be his action.
Yeah. Cool. Disengage.
But technically, didn't you use your action for the Sturges?
That's a bonus, that one.
Okay. Just checking.
You're probably right. I'm just making this up as I go.
DM's rules, I can't argue.
Yeah.
Can't argue with the DM.
I win. End of game.
There we go.
Cool. All right, so that's Bandit Captain's turn.
Bandit
Fabio.
Keith.
Yeah, Fabio, your turn.
Yeah. This thing's really annoying me. This bloody bloodsucker. Whereabouts is it on me?
It's in the nape of your neck, right at the back.
So I can't reach it.
Yeah, you can like slap it. You can slap it, swing for it.
If I do now, race attack on that, she's gonna go summon another one. Cool. I'm gonna go and try Kaioken this son of a gun. Try again. Does a 12 hit?
It does not.
God damn it. Can't do anything.
Okay.
I've got
Cool.
one action.
In that case, it'll trickle all the way down to the hidden Cobalt. And then, Cobalt, what would you do?
Get attacked by the cockatrice.
Yeah, no, we're friends. Yeah, now that its hiding spot has kind of been discovered by Finn, it's going to head out. Let's increase this. There we go. And it's going to head up to tend to its master. But that's as far as it can go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There we go. It can get right up to the master. Cool. And it's going to do some patchwork to try and heal some of the wounds.
No.
But it's not very good, so it's probably going to take a turn to do it. So nothing happens right now. And then it'll move on to the cockatrice. So the cockatrice.
You woke up a giant cock.
I reckon the cockatrice, because it can't see Finn, will flip up to Fabio. And it'll take a bite at Fabio for a 10 to hit. Probably not.
Miss.
Cool. Sweet. Yeah, so what it can really do is flap in Fabio's face at this point. But that's about it. And then it will go to Sebastian.
Yay! I'm going to pull out a couple of these other bolts. And seeing that the guy's looking a bit rough, I'm going to throw a poison one at him. Why not? 19 to hit.
That hits.
So that will be 11 points with the arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Then 2 points of poison.
Cool.
And then what was the other one? Armor piercing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same, just does a D6.
Yeah, D6 extra damage.
Go on then. Well, we'll throw one of them at him. That is 11, 18 points. No, 18 points. 18 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And then that will be... Oh, my brain. 9 points of piercing for that one. And then the further piercing damage from the bolt is 3.
Nice. Okay. So with your first poison arrow, you managed to shoot it in the center of his chest. And that was enough to send him to the floor, just completely lifeless. Oh. And then your extra arrow was just shooting a dead corpse pretty much. So yeah, he's completely dead.
Oh, I wish I'd have been told that before I fired the thing. I would have swapped my target, but it's fine.
No, you were so excited with it, you just wanted to get him again.
Yeah, it's absolutely fine. I made the second one hit him in the crotch after he went down.
Nice.
Lovely.
There you go. Why not? Yeah.
He's a ridiculous traitor.
Dead.
Armor piercing nut shot.
Well, won't bloody need it, will he?
It's
And in light of this, watching the captain fall, the kobold here and just like dives into the water and swims away. He's gone. And then these other flying things de-suck themselves from Grunk, de-suck themselves from Fabio, and fly away, scatter off in fear. And this cockatrice, runs away as well.
Oh, yay!
And then, well done. So everyone's dead, except for you guys.
I'm gonna go up to the girl, grab her by the shoulders, and go, "Wake up!"
Oh, you want to die?
I can't do reverse sleep. I could have cast down. Nope, I've got nothing to wake her up. So I just like wake up.
So look. What have I got?
And I take pleasure in hitting her as well. Like, proper.
Yes, I like hitting miners.
I've got some water.
So out of her satchel that she dropped when she fainted, you could see there's a little sketch on a little piece of paper. And the sketch is of a purple plant with kind of long petals. It's almost like tube-like. It's not a regular like daffodil flower. It's long and tube-like. If I point you back to the map, you will see it matches this exactly. This plant right over here.
Oh, lovely.
The ones by the water.
Well, because obviously looking for it. I'll head over.
I'll go assist as well.
And grab a load because obviously we need to take a load back as well. So, if Fabio grabs a load to for us to take with us.
Do I remember correctly that she pulled something out and rubbed it on Grunt to make him feel better? No, do I remember correctly? She pulled something out and rubbed it on. Okay,
she did.
She rubbed it on my back, didn't she?
Yeah. So can I find that on her purse and then rub it and then rub it on the wound of the bite?
So you weren't paying too much attention to what she rubbed on Grunk's back.
Oh.
But you can see in the palm of her hand, it's a little bit purple colored. But if you rummage through her bag, you can't really tell what you're looking for, but you don't see anything that looks medical.
Fair enough. I was trying to be clever.
Well, extending that theory, the hand that she rubbed Grunk's back with is purple.
So so if I look for all of her stuff and I find something purple.
Well, what are you looking for?
I don't know. I'm looking for whatever she rubbed on Grunk.
And what have Finn and Fabio run over to?
Yeah, but they're doing that. I'm not over there.
But what are they looking for when they're over there?
They're looking for a purple leaf.
Right.
We're going through what dropped the picture, and we're picking up the ones that.
Yeah. We're grabbing as much as we can.
I've just been involved in the fight of my life. I'm not thinking straight. I'm just trying. I'm trying to wake up a 15-year-old girl in the middle of the woods.
Were you ever? Sounds like you was trying to do your own album launch. Most of this bloody shit.
The joys of being a bard.
Yeah.
I've got Taylor Swift tickets. She'll wake up. Whoa.
Oh my god!
No. Do you want to go and see Harry Styles?
She'll be like, no, I wanted Ariana Grande tickets. Oh my god, you don't understand.
Okay, so Finn and Fabio go over and collect some plants. And she's still passed out at this point.
I will attempt, or Grant will, to do cure wounds just to see if anything happens on her.
Okay, sweet. Yeah.
So if it does, she takes 6 points of healing.
Okay, and that works. Well, it seems she starts to. There's a little bit of movement in her now that isn't just kind of nauseated twitching, and she's starting to kind of roll around and come about.
I'll when we return, I'll give her some water, some of my water to drink, just to help.
Yeah, she kind of gains her breath, thinking in like, "Oh god, oh what happened?"
Well, that was, you gave us quite fright, and then you fell asleep because we was all there fighting and all this bollocks. But we all got bitten as well, you see. Look at that. That's going to bloody hurt. And it's not looking pretty there. But we found what we came for. I believe these are what you had on your drawing there.
Yeah, and her kind of eyes light up like, yeah, those are the ones. Yes,
well, good.
Nice.
because Fabio and myself, we put plenty. So if you're feeling okay, we'll help you up. We'll start making our way back to see your father.
Okay, sweet. So you help her up. She kind of has a few rucksacks on her person. You can kind of like fill up with the plant. And yeah, you start making your way back then to the town. She's a little bit slow to start off with, but as you're trekking back and it's getting a little bit darker, she's getting her footing and she's handling herself. You retrace all your steps back to the town, and then upon arrival, people are worried because you've been out longer than they thought you'd be. But they see that Ursinia is walking up. She's walking well. All of you have got sacks in your hand. You head back into the herbalist house, and you're greeted by Air Chryson. It's like, oh, thank goodness, my daughter. Gives her a big hug, starts kissing her, and she's like, Dad, get off. Kissing her. What? Oh, I'm so glad you're okay. Oh, mwah, 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 mwah.
Yeah, she'll be fine. She's fine. It got a little bit confrontational. It's better than the word I'm going to use. We got it there. She lost consciousness for a while because of this big gigantic bug. The ball looked like a wrinkled ball sack with wings. Terrible fucking thing it was. I got bit myself and that, but we had a big fight. It was these people there that were lying in waiting for her. But we got rid of them. They're all dead, and the bugs they effect off. But we got what you're looking for, these plants here, and everything will be all right. I told you we would keep her safe.
And so you did so. Well done. Well, thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much for keeping my daughter safe and getting the flowers. No need to dilly-dally around. Here is your prize, and gives you all the 20 golds. Usually a little bag, one for you, one for you, one for you, one for you.
Look there, Gronk. See, we got paid.
Gronk gold, Gronk happy.
Yes, thank you, gentlemen. And it wouldn't be a herbalist house, thank you, properly if we didn't enjoy some other plants, if you get what I mean.
Take it away.
And he gets a few glass things out of the desk. And before anything else happens, we should probably end it there.
Hey.
Hot box.
Hey, smoking.
It's been a long day's night. Thank you very much for joining the Misfits on another random one shot. And until next time, take care.